Hi, you watching the Black Super Friends on the Black Super Friends Network. It's Monday night. Welcome to the real. Well, that didn't go well. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Black Super Friends. Tonight I will serve as the host of this show. Hey, I apologize for running late, but things come up and things go down. So before I start the show, I want to introduce you to the amazing cast of the Black Super Friend podcast that I am lucky to call some of my best friends. Tonight, I will start at the bottom with the young man that is sporting the apparel from his business. It's still tax season. If you haven't seen him, go see him. He wants your business enough that he's wearing fashionable apparel for media and marketing. Tonight, he adorns a hoodie called Team Fire from Affinity Taxes, located in the West Palm Beach metropolitan area. You will know him tonight as Zay the Ladies Man.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Black Super Friends podcast.
Yeah, I give him like up there. He coming, yeah, yeah.
Uh, y'all don't like my feng shui tonight, I see.
Nah, bro, I give you all that build up. He coming, yeah.
What a drink set, dog. What a drink set. Normally you had a drink, there's a little mini bar behind you. What is that? Oh, you got on dead.
It's in my cup. It was Monday. It was a long day. I'm done.
I had a joke, but I didn't use it. I'm showing growth right now. All right.
I don't think you are. I think you're being very childish.
Hey, next, I'm going to my main man. Hey, in the background, he has a book that I know is an amazing read. We'll talk about it at some point in the show. But tonight, you will call him now Chris Leo the King.
Yes. You guys it's a pleasure for you guys to have my presence here today. Thank you for everyone tuning in. It's Monday Night Raw. No condoms.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. One thing I must say, we are humble. I was in the grocery store today in Publix, and the lady was like, "Has anybody ever told you how handsome you are?" And I was like, "To be honest, it's been at least an hour."
What happened, Hort? What happened, Chris?
All right. Next, I'm going up top to my homeboy that has a child that I think is one of the coolest infants. I don't know the word for it. He's 2, 3 years old, but he's one of the coolest kids. He gives me hope for our future. But my main man is the owner of Hardy Home Inspections. You would know him tonight as Super Mario Senior, providing service to all of Georgia.
Hey, greetings and salutations, man. I'm excited, man. I'm ready to get this show on the road, man. We're gonna have a good show tonight. Great show. Super show.
It's gonna be something because I know one of the topics, boy. I already feel it. I feel the forces. I see somebody already smiling and ready to go. But guys, on the straight up, man, every now and then we do this between each other, man, because mental health. Everybody's talking about mental health. There's so many words that we use: mental health, toxic, depression, and people are using a lot of those things to attach themselves to their lives or their everyday outlook. Anxiety. I seen a post today by Dr. Givens that had signs that you may be suffering from anxiety. And I was like, okay, well, kind of identify with a few of those things. But, we say watch those things responsibly because you go to Google and type in your symptoms, Google will have you thinking you about to die tomorrow. So never go to Google for medical advice. But I want to check in with you guys, man. Spring break, kind of, sort of. All of y'all are busy. Zay is tight season. Mario business is booming. Chris Leo the King is a multi-business owner. So what's up with you guys, man? Chris Leo, talk to me first.
I have disappointing news. I got the worst dad of the year award over the spring break. Wednesday, I got the worst dad of the year award. First of all, I didn't know it was a thing. I thought getting school clothes on spring break, going back to school, was a thing. Apparently, it's not. Everybody I asked, besides they say that, that's not a thing. Nobody really does that. And I always thought that we did. So my plan was to get my daughter some things for school. She wanted some jeans or whatever. So we planned this trip to the mall. It happened to be raining that day, right? So I give her my hoodie to go into the mall so she don't get rained on. All right, so we go in the mall and she's in the store. She's shopping. And I don't know about you guys, but it is excruciating going shopping with a woman or a little girl, but it's excruciating. So she's taking a long time. I think the mall closed at 9, but it really closes like 8-ish or whatever. So our last stop it wasn't our last stop, but our last stop ended up being Forever 21, right? So she's taking forever. She come out and shows me some jeans. I think they all look alike. I'm kind of upset that she's taking so long. We still got to get some shoes. She still want to go to Pacific Sun, but the mall is closing, right? Now, before she went in the Forever 21, when she got in the mall, she had me the sweater because so it won't be, I gave it to her for it was raining or whatever. So we leave the mall and we get out of the mall. She say, "Oh, damn, where's the sweater?" I'm like, "What do you mean, where's the sweater?" She's like, "Where's the sweater?" I'm like, "Where did you leave the sweater?" She's like, "I must have left it in the locker room. I mean, in the dressing room." I'm like, "How did you leave my sweater in the dressing room? Why would you do that?" She's like, "Well, I didn't know. I thought it was. I just called them." I'm like, "The mall is closed. You can't call them now. They're not going to answer the phone. You left it. Why would you leave the sweater in the dressing room?" And she like, "Well, I call mom. She'll bring me back tomorrow." I'm like, "Your mother ain't gonna do nothing for me. What makes you think that she gonna drive an hour to the mall to come and pick up my sweater? Why did you leave my sweater in the dressing room, right?" So okay, she tried to go back in. I'm like, "It's closed." So now I'm pissed. I'm not really. I'm pissed, and so I say, "Hey, look, man, give me that." He said, "You want to return stuff? Give me that goddamn looking at American Eagle bag and hand me them damn jeans. I'll take them back." And she went into the American Eagle bag to grab the jeans, and there was a sweater because I folded it up when she handed it to me. Now in my mind, I'm thinking this prank was awesome. Like I'm laughing, I'm joking, I'm joking. I'm walking back to the car, joking, laughing. I jump in the car. I'm in the truck. She put her stuff in the back, and then she gets in the front seat. Dog, she's bawling, crying. Like I hadn't seen her cry like this in forever. So I'm like, "Wait a minute, it was a joke. I got you," because we prank like that. And dog, I hurt her little feelings so bad. And I'm like, so you know how she don't want to really talk. And then I'm like, "Man, that was a good joke. What's the problem?" Then she busts out, "It was a good joke, but it was at the wrong time, Dad." She was so devastated, dog. She's like, "I thought you was mad at me, and you never mad at me, and you never yell at me." But so I had to get all kinds of ice cream and all kinds of stuff on the way home, bro. I'm still buying more shit now than I was supposed to buy because of that goddamn prank. So I'm saying I got the worst dad of the year award this week.
Chris, you know how you can make it up right now on air. We can splice it up later. We're gonna post it. You need to apologize to Cupcake right now on air.
That was a good joke.
Yeah,
apparently not. The joke was on you.
Bro, yeah, a good joke, no.
You played the character too well.
Yeah,
it's never a good joke when you're the only one who gets it.
Yeah,
Mario, your wisdom always comes on time. Chris, right now you're a monster.
I know. Cupcake, this is your dad. You know your dad never yells at you. I don't beat you, nothing like that. So it was a joke. But since it's hurt your feelings, I'm not going to say if it hurt your feelings. I want to say since it hurt your feelings, Daddy apologize.
All right, Cupcake.
Way to take ownership.
Listen, we apologize. Your father misjudged, something that he did to touch your heart. He wanted to make you laugh. That's the thing you do. So, hey, I feel your sincerity, my guy.
Yeah, man. Look at
Okay.
Mia's back.
Mia's
back.
Zay.
Yes.
Okay. Earth to Zay. How are you doing, Zay?
Excellent.
Okay, I'm going to Super Mario. Super Mario, checking in with you. What's going on with you, man? You good? Everything 100?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty good, man. You know, it is what it is. It's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving wheels. Ain't nothing I can't handle, but it's going good. I'm watching some stuff. I've been sending y'all in the group about like money stuff, you know what I'm saying, about investments and all that kind of stuff. And then it's spring break for little Mario, so I don't think he ever want to go to bed at night because I ain't know you can have a damn spring break in daycare. Mm-hmm. But I guess I'm doing pretty good, man. Other than him, I had to take 2 days off this week, take him to the aquarium and a bunch of stuff tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So he could do something to get out the house so he run his mama crazy. But man, other than that, man, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I think I'm good. I'm busy. Oh my goodness. I was good until the arrival of the Zaytovens. Nah, man, I'm good. I think right now, bro, we preach about, the politics. I see a lot of opportunities coming, man. My mind is always there. But right now, bro, gas prices, food prices, bro, you really got to come up with a plan because we can't survive like this, bro. I'm even putting out trying to get my hustle on because, goddamn, boy, it's a little tough this month, So I pray for everybody that's going through, especially in Palm Beach County where the rent is phenomenal. So I'm saying in my community, people paying $4,000 a month for rent.
I tell you who can help you with that. Jaleesa Hardy with Budgeting with Sense. She could squeeze a nickel out of a penny.
I just started my program with Jaleesa and Budgeting with Sense. She just sent me my budget. I look forward to jumping into it. Thank you, Budgeting with Sense.
Yeah, I want to shameless plug it, but it really, how you just my wife. It really worked. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good.
Well, listen, hopefully one day we can get that amazing segment on the Black Super Friends podcast because it is well needed. Reach one, teach one. It's harder. We would be obliged if you came on and gave us your expertise. Always somebody. All right. I know. And everybody knows Showtime. Hey, so this week.
They don't.
Oh, boy. Listen, this week, man, I must say, I got some slack for something that I did. In my opinion, I have a right to the opinion. I have a right to say what I feel. This was on my heart to record. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got some good support when I went in the stores. A couple of people said, yeah, all right, we here. Yeah, we enjoyed it. You told the truth. You're an asshole, but it was the truth. But then I got a whole lot of comments was like, who the hell are you? So yeah, they did not take my video reel that I did this week. Where I was just like, where all the regular chicks at? Where the round the way girls? Where the girls that like to put on some sweats, a big shirt, a hoodie, just be normal, just chill on the couch where they do, put it in a ponytail, just, not what I'm seeing now. Everybody's over the top, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Socially, or say morally bankrupt. Everybody fine. It's not, and I said this. I said it's really, I don't really hardly see any ugly people no more. Everybody's just obsessed with being the finest they could be. And I get it, that works for you. But I just feel like what around the way girls. And I had a few that was like, yeah, we here, but I actually took a lot of slack in the comments. And then I took it from my partner who just loves to come and put gas on the fire. But we're going to keep it professional tonight, Chris Leo, because I know this up your alley. Because you love to call cap on everybody.
Yes, absolutely, dog. Here's the thing. I don't have no problem with what you said. I don't have a problem with regular women. I actually like regular women. But what I would say is this: you have to be careful. Like I said on your post, you got to be careful what you wish for because you just may get it. With regular women can possibly come regular results and regular outcomes. So when you want that regular woman and you're looking for this amazing conversation, the likelihood you're going to get a regular conversation from that woman. When you're looking for amazing cooking, you're probably going to get regular cooking. When you wanted to go to the mayor's ball and all these little political events that you go to, you're going to be carrying a regular woman. If that's okay with you, you're going to probably be carrying a regular woman, that same one that likes to, wear hair tied or whatever, and the sweatpants and baggy. She's probably not going to want to get all well done, well up, and be like that. And not to mention, you might get some regular sex. All that porn star shit that you used to. Well, I don't want to get in your personal business, but you may not get that with that regular woman. Now, to me, that's okay if that's really what you want. And you may, at the end of the day, dog. You also, if you're gonna say you want regular women, your actions need to show that. So I don't need to go on your IG and look up your likes and it's all amazing, beautiful IG models. It's promote regular women, like their page, talk about regular women. When we're talking about women on the show, talk about regular women, showcase them. Or that shit just cap. I ain't got a real cap, so I had to use this.
Chris, you said when you mention the sex, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me. But regular meaning what we were commonly used to. Listen, I can't call out anybody's roster or what they had in the past, but regular meaning, right now, man, this shit is so narcissistic, man. Like, you got chicks bragging about, I don't cook. Or they'll come and tell you, talking about, a dude got to apply pressure. And she ain't got nothing that you need to be applying pressure to. She don't cook. She don't clean. She just fine. Oh, hell, everybody fine at this point. So I know they get angry at this, but they know what I'm talking about. Yes, the chick that gets it. I ain't gonna call that something like somebody has, from the outside looking in, I love one of my homeboys situation. Like, she works, they have a unit. She not spending every dollar on Dior just to go on Instagram and be like, hell, talking about somebody else and saying they broke. If they go on a vacation, cool, but they ain't every week trying to put on for the gram. So when Kanye said that, I kind of started to understand what Kanye said. Kanye said one day on the show, he said, Instagram got y'all bitches. And everybody, like, we laugh, but it's like, bro, like, between TikTok and Instagram, a lot of people living for social media. And yeah, like, Zay, come on in here and say and talk against what I just said.
First of all, you taking advice from Kanye. Right now, I don't think that's a good thing to do at all.
Here we go with that bull.
You better know it. I'm not doing that, and I don't advise you to do it either. However, a great question came to stand when they asked, what is your definition of a regular girl?
Did they just listen?
When they say definition, they don't really want a clarity, dog. They're just doing that.
I just spoke for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So what I thought in my eyes is regular, anti-narcissistic. You know what I mean? Like, her focus ain't on trying to get attention or get likes from everybody. She not moving for the crowd. She move on her own. Like, that's what I meant by that. So when we get mad at that, then the hell with them. I just know. And then you talk about Kanye. That is, listen, a donkey in the Bible talk. So you ain't gotta like Kanye for him to have a valid speech where he's like, yeah, Instagram do got a motherfucker bitch. What?
What does that mean? What are you talking? What does that mean?
Don't worry about where the message come from. Some truth is truth, no matter where it come from.
He was watching Shrek. But what I was gonna say, I think that there are regular women left the horse, is depending on where you're looking. Because if you're looking for the Instagram models, if you're looking for the ones who don't save their money and want to buy Dior and all that other foolishness, then as you see, they are plentiful. But there are some regular women that are down to earth, that don't want to spend a dime, that don't really care to get dressed up or spend all that money to get dressed up, that you can find. But I don't know. The question stands, are you looking for them?
I'm not speaking in no damn code. A regular person, Takesha, don't let it go to your head. It's not an insult. You're a regular person. Keisha is a person that works. she kind of goes against everything she's seeing right now that's out there in the world. So it's just frustrating because you MFers know what I'm talking about. Listen, right now, I had someone approach me and try to hook me up with somebody. That person didn't have it together. Looked like $1 million, right? And everything I see is I'm at the meat market. I'm over at this restaurant. I'm on the trip. You doing all of this. I'm like, invest that into your life. So it ain't about the looks. Regular meaning what you
do.
What?
You do the same shit.
Boy, listen. That's why I knew this was gonna be heated because
You just called me for that.
I expect 10 out of one person, but not you. Mario, please chime in.
It's
to be messy.
It's a touchy subject because we use the word regular, everybody take it out of context and they get sensitive around the word. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what you mean, but when you hear regular, nobody wants to be regular. Like nobody wants to be average. Nobody wants to be a 7. Everybody wants to be a 9 or a 10 or a 6, or a 7 or better because that's a safe number. But I know what you were talking about because we always have this conversation.
I can't.
I think what you're saying. I think the only thing my problem with your comment was, I think a lot of people don't put more emphasis into other tangible stuff besides looks. So I agree with that point of your conversation. My only thing is that I don't think you could coincide the two with just like you, because you're implying almost by saying that if you are enhanced in any way that you don't have substance, and that can't be like you can't apply those two together because you can be like you can like right now you can have a person who likes Dior, who likes going to Italy, who love showing, like just love taking pictures and showing the world their life, but they still only living at 30% of their life. So to you, it might be like, oh yeah, this person is just always spending money, always doing this, all this, but she might make $400,000 a year, showing you 80,000. So I think it's levels to this. Now, somebody who misusing their money or what you was talking about, living above their means or just trying to do anything to get attention. Yeah, I think it's a lot of that right now, but we always have to understand this, Horace. We can't live under a rock. Getting attention gets you money nowadays. It used to be you just get likes, but people act like likes don't turn into money. You can monetize likes. So people always say, oh, all you got is a bunch of likes. Yes. And Facebook and Instagram and YouTube pay you for likes. They pay you for hits. They pay you for comments. So it's a lot of women all around the world who getting up every day, putting on a bikini, never clocking into a 9 to 5, never paying for trips to Greece, never working hard for cars, and going to expensive restaurants and free. And truth be told, it's not all sugar daddies. Because on this show, we talk about algorithms and how to get hits and how to monetize. So if you take this as a job and you use it what God gave you or what you paid for as an investment, because look to be an investment too, just like a degree. Because people are paying into beauty right now. So I think that it depends on how you look at it and what you want. And I do believe that that's a pet peeve of yours. So I believe that anytime you see something you don't like, you tend to see a lot of it because it aggravates you so much. So I believe that social media is for that, for socially to see what's going on. So I think on your page, when you're seeing that, it's aggravating you. So it seems like it's heightened in the world. But I think it's kind of normal. Right?
Yeah, but you know what I'm going to say? Listen, I ain't got to be the love Negro on this show. One thing I won't do, the show is about being transparent. So I don't do no character. I am transparent. I don't do no Tinder. I don't be simping. I'm me. I give my opinion. You ain't got to like it, but you come to the show to get the opinions of 4 black men. This is what we think. This is how we move. I'm going to be authentic Horace Towns. I'm not doing nothing for like. I'm not doing nothing for y'all to be like, oh, Horace is amazing. No, I'm not doing none of that. I don't need y'all affirmation.
Hey, I want to skip because we don't have to hit all these topics tonight. Because I feel like we rushing. Go ahead, Chris. Because I want you to.
Cap.
Go ahead, Chris.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Cap.
No, it is cap, dog. You don't like them women, bro.
Hey, you don't even know me.
Women. When did
How
you
you
start
say you
liking
know
the
me?
women that you're calling regular? Every woman that I see even have any interest in has to have a lot going on, look a certain way. Dog, when did this happen?
No, look a certain way. Yes, have something going on for themselves. No, I don't want a 10 that ain't got shit. You fine and that's it. No, I discussed. I work my ass off too hard just to say or be like some dudes who I gotta find chick. And no, for them that works for them.
But
No,
I
I
think
want
this.
a motherfucker with some intelligence. I want somebody with some drive. I want somebody that has some spirituality. Guess what?
That's
If
not
that's too
regular.
much,
That's not regular.
But you know what's crazy? It's
That's
not.
not
regular.
And those women that have those things going on, Horace, are gonna do all the things that you said you don't like. It's gonna show on them because it's an abundance flowing through them. So they're gonna be going places. They're gonna go out to eat, and you know what girls only do? Take pictures. So all of that's gonna aggravate your spirit, and that's the thing
It's
that you're
not.
looking for.
I don't give a damn about somebody loving themselves. You know what I'm talking about. That's what aggravates me with you. Because you'll get on here and say what they want to hear, and everybody love you on the show.
Not,
I
but
don't
that's
have
nonsense.
to. I don't do that on the show.
I've learned how to put on a filter though,
I'll be
Horace.
the asshole. No, they ain't no
I see the
filter.
same women that you see that they don't bother me. I let them live their life.
But we ain't talking about bothers. Since we having a real conversation, I'm not capping. I'm not going to talk to 5 women and say what they want to say for chicks that like me on this show. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong, but this is how I feel. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Yes, hell, I want a woman. She ain't got to be no. I want a woman that loves herself. I don't have a problem with a woman that's taking pictures and loving life. I have a problem with the motherfucker that is living a lie. Maybe that's my part.
Yeah, right. Because
You
I think
categorize
what
it
you
wrong.
described not regular. I just want
Right.
to say that my whole thing was like, if you get somebody who like, let's just say Kim Kardashian, just because we know who that is, it's like that body structure or that demeanor in life or whatever. That's like the norm on the upper verse right now. But regular ain't a 7 that's spiritually intact, a good woman, a good budgeter, a good mom. That's not regular. That's a diamond in the rough. When you find her, you marry her instantly. So that's why I said I know what you're talking about. You wasn't talking about like the transition of you talking about you don't want a motherfucker who are constantly in the camera, constantly doing stuff. That's why I said I think that word regular, when you used it, it threw people off because everybody started trying to pick apart what you were saying instead of trying to understand what you were saying. And all you were saying is you don't want somebody conceited or, like you said, narcissistic. You don't want somebody who so much into looks that they lose the truth of what you really want in a woman. That's what you really was saying.
So you do want somebody though? Are we here saying that on the show right now that you're looking for a relationship, you're looking for a lady at this present moment? That's what we're saying.
When have you not? Well, you know what? Yeah, Chris, that's what we saying. I'm trying to understand how.
Talk to your man, B. Talk to your man's B.
Yeah, there you go. Bruce Arians. Just think about Bruce Arians, man.
I think this too. Like I always tell me and Horace argue about this like all the time. Like this ain't just for the show. I don't want y'all to think this is ratings because every day, me and him, if he called me by this is an ongoing. In the mall, we was arguing about it. This never stops. Like I don't give a damn where we go. It's the same argument because I know that I feel in my heart, Tootie only looks at fucking 9s. That's all. Tootie want a 9 that is a nun, but is still having sex. That has good credit, but budget's good. That cleans up, but is respectful. That my homeboys like, and her children are grown. And then he say, "Is that too much to ask?" Hell yeah.
It's not regular, but
I don't want that much, Mario. Yes, you do, Horace.
I just wanted to have a PhD from Stony Brook.
Yeah, because he crazy, man. Every time that he be like dead serious, like, bro, what are you talking about? This is not too much to ask for. I'm like, bro, you fucking describing like 7 of the baddest women in the world all balled up into one, and then saying, why can't I find her in Revere Beach, Florida? What the hell?
You're right. I do meet some amazing
crazy,
outside of Riviera Beach, though.
Yeah, he crazy. Y'all don't understand. He is not bullshit. This is his normal craziness that he goes off on these rants. I'm telling you, this is normal for him. This is him. He's in the mall. This man I'm gonna tell the story to you. We're having this argument. Every time he said, "Woo, look at that." Everything he said there was a 9 or better. We walked past 25s. He didn't even say excuse me when we were passing them. But then he say, I said, bro, she might have had a good heart and a good bank account. You're like,
he married a woman. He married a woman that I have never seen in tennis shoes, ever. I had never seen her in tennis shoes. Ever. I had never seen her out of makeup, and that's who he married. Come on, man.
Speak for yourself, man.
Watch her mouth, Chrissy.
Speak for yourself.
Listen, man. Listen, that'll be my madness. Maybe that is my crossbed. That's the truth. Mario, you hit it. I will take that. I am guilty. You know what I mean? But hell, I come on the show and be me. I don't get out. Yeah, you know, so and I expect Chris to be Chris. I expect Chris to be. Listen, I knew when I came on tonight what I was going to be facing. I knew what I was facing tonight. No question, right? But at least I face it. I face it. Valu, why did I just recognize you? Because you're still on suspension for another episode. So the bad thing is, regular might have been a bad term that people didn't like. But Mario will always come in and explain it eloquently, like I need, right?
Ring the bell. Did Horace do something wrong? Y'all got to ring the bell. We got to say what the marker is on this one. Horace got something wrong at 9:34 p.m. God damn, he admitted it. I need you to make a clip of that one.
Bruh, in this world, this shows you how bad the world is. These people on this screen should appreciate someone like myself. All right? Wow. They love you and hate me.
They don't love me.
Bruh.
I haven't given a wise answer yet.
You had one moment on this show, and I said, okay, JT Money showed up, and I haven't seen that person again.
But you were confusing, Horace. I just wanted to get to the bottom so that we can answer the question for you directly. So I asked. No, I'm sorry.
Your band of heifers behind you wanted to get to it.
Married band to you, sir.
Yeah, see that? Listen, they go all week. He talked to his people, and then he get on the show. And then
we're in sync. I didn't even speak to him, but we're on a vibrant level.
She say like we the problem. He didn't already put her and say together.
Yeah,
bro, this is amazing. Hey, bro,
hey, this is better than Johnny Cochran now. I just want you to know, I feel better than I feel safer than OJ behind my illustrious team.
Listen,
we will be victorious. Explain regular to us again.
Listen, every move. See that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out how motherfucker get assaulted. If that word regular triggers you, I need you to go home after this show and talk to yourself. It's not hard. It's that word regular that triggered something inside of them.
No, you mischaracterized it. And they need a clarification.
Say, just let me talk to the people that's talking to you before I can get to the bottom of this, because I refuse to argue with you tonight, man. I can appreciate Chris. I know Chris gonna be an asshole. I just don't know where you coming from. Thank you. See this? This is what we love you, Zay, a married heifer.
I love it. I love it.
Oh boy.
Tender to USA. Hey, fellas, what's something that y'all waste money on? What's something that you waste money on that you should stop but won't? What's something you should stop wasting money on but you won't? Xavier.
Powder for my pimp hand because it's strong. I don't even need to waste no money on that stuff.
It's just ridiculous. Now, y'all.
Hey, man, my hand is. It's because I don't do player things. I do what pimps do. What I want. Because players do what they can. See?
You ain't no pimp, Elroy.
Of course. Macaroni. Tony.
All right. Y'all love this Negro?
With the cheese.
Okay.
That part. But no, to be honest, to answer your question, I've been thinking about this, and me and Mario talked about this, so he can attest to this. But I got some goals that I want to get knocked out, and International Zay is going to have to become local Zay for a while in order to amass some of these coins that I spend to relax myself or just de-stress, decompress. You know, I go on nice trips because I feel like I work hard. I may not do a thing. I may not cut my hair or buy a pair of shoes or clothes or anything, but I'm going to plot out a trip so that I can rest, relax, and recharge. But my trips are nice, so they cost a penny. And I started thinking, with the help of my brother, if we can limit those to a certain number, and probably not as many in a year time, some of my goals I can knock out. So for me, I think that's what mine would be. But I see you have that smile. Why, you like that my wings would be clipped? Is that's what it is? I don't know. It must be, but it's all right though, because I understand. But those are the things that I will be doing, sir. What will you be clipping? Will it be Wacky Wednesday? Will it be? Will it be the cigar?
What will it be? This man is out of hand tonight, man.
And it's water, guy. I'm sorry, guy. It's water. I ain't drank nothing yet.
Yeah, okay.
I just had
Mario, what's up? You need to start spending all the money on what you want.
I like old school cars, and I'd be damn with this old school car and making me lose the hair that I barely got left in the back that I paid for a haircut for. Man, I thought that I was done with it. You know what I'm saying? And I said I got to a level, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. So I'm gonna just do this. And now I'm back in the fray and getting receipt after receipt and just frustration. You know what I'm saying? I know this is for sure my last time doing it because the senseless splurging of money is not as easy to do as I used to do it. So now, it has to be more calculated, which entails more of a wait and more of a timely act. And I don't like that. I want to hurry up and get it done. But when you hurry up and get it done, when you're doing something like that, you at their mercy. Then they start throwing out football numbers. So I think that I knew I shouldn't have did it. That's why I hadn't done it in a while. But I jumped back into it. And it's just frustrating in my life right now because I want it right now, but I'm trying to process the delayed gratification. Because we all got to do that in some areas of my life. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing I can say is you always think that I work so hard, I deserve this, but you understand your deserving go to a amount, and then you got to cap that off it because you don't want to go to living above outside of your means just to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing that I know I shouldn't do. I shouldn't be putting money into an old school car because that's like throwing it into a grave. But I do it, and I'm probably not gonna stop. I know my wife will be mad, but I'm probably not gonna stop.
Well, my answer is obvious. Food. Listen, I spend too much money on fine dinners. God damn it, you laughing?
Because I know the Norman having the ball.
Boy,
just to hear you admit
the support group that I get with these suckers here, boy. Listen, no, seriously. I went to therapy for a session and I tied in that there's something about on Sundays, I gotta have a certain meal. I try to have it every Sunday. And I'll go out to dinner with myself sometime. And I find out that it was related to me grieving. They know Grandma used to take us out to dinner a lot. And I subconsciously, that's a way that I was still connecting myself to my grandmother. So that's something that even they know. At any time you go over there, you're gonna get a full course meal. So when I'm stressed out or troubled or whatnot, I go get food. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I need to start spending money on. I do cook well, but it's just me, so I'm not overspending. But I love me a good dinner. I don't even need you to be there. I love a good, fine meal.
Hey, before you go, Chris,
are you admitting?
Horace, just to plug another thing for my wife, the biggest thing that she adjusts in everybody's budget is food. Like, food is the most overlooked and most expensive habit that most Black people have because we look at that as a privilege to have that because most of us grew up eating what we had to eat. So then we get to a certain level and feel like I ain't gonna do that no more. I'm gonna do this, and then we overspend in food, and then we don't calculate it because we think it's something we should do. So a lot of times we don't. She did it with me, and I was like, God, dog, I'm spending a lot of money on food, on just and not no Spencer Rush, just eating what I want when I want it. It's like $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $30, $20. You know what I'm saying? It was adding up. So I feel you on that.
Yeah, last year when I got my statement back, the amount I can tell you, I ate out every day last year, every day. between
Name.
eating
We're
out.
talking about Chick-fil-A and all that stuff too.
Yeah,
It's
food.
not like big dinners,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Right.
Not
That's
food.
why I was catching. I had you too. Don't worry.
Thank you. I always got to be on guard. So eating out, drinks, golfing, picking up the tab time to time. That's what I spend a lot of money on that, man.
That's big though.
Oh, it
Ladies,
is.
did y'all hear that? He will pick up a tab. He just admitted it. Stop calling my dog cheap. He
Man,
will
I
pick
ain't
up a
know
tab.
about this. With
Yeah, but
friends,
They were talking about you.
man,
I ain't like it.
Right now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I ain't paid for a
free
meal
every
around
night.
the guy for a while.
What'd you say, Chris?
I ain't paid for a meal around the guy for a while. I'm
Man.
going like on 5 years strong. Have not paid for a meal around you.
You not? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Five-
how I should
5
love.
years strong. Since I left Palm Beach. Well, when I was in Palm Beach, yeah, about 5 years strong.
5 years strong. What?
I have not paid for a meal around you.
Nah, that's my way of showing love to my people. That's something that we get from grandma. I don't know if they do it, but
yeah, I feed you. I probably won't give you a dime, but I feed you.
Yeah, that's something. I don't know. That's some way of my connect to show my appreciation to my people, man. Making sure we get. No, I'm not giving no women's no drinks. Okay, Valu, no women's.
Of course
But,
you will. Water, please.
Listen, Jesus broke bread with his disciples and his brotherhood, man. So I always believe in fellowship. When we see each other now, we go out to dinner. If we don't, there's food here. But one thing we do, we're going to have us a drink, a toast, and a cigar. So I appreciate y'all even joining the cigar club, man. So black men, tomorrow ain't promised. So I make sure I want to have those memories with my fellas because it's rare that you can have so many real, true, close friends. Celebrate your peoples. Chris.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't make a statement on this one because I have a bone to pick with women, and I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to get it in the show. So I said, "Fuck it, I will do my rant on one of these questions." I got a bone to pick with you, ladies. Let me give you a little history, ladies. For 10 years of my life, I was a professional rapper. For those that don't know, I used to go by the name of Cash Chris. I was a professional rapper. When I mean professional, I mean I got signed, I got paid for rapping, I got paid for appearances. But in that time, I must have said some of the most misogynistic, some of the most vulgar things about women. I mean, I was talking about pimping women. I was being violent towards women. I said some really, really harsh things when it comes to women. Now, one thing I was never called was a woman hater when I was calling them B's and H's and talking about pimping them and screwing them and leave. I was never called a woman hater. I was never called misogynistic. Fast forward now to we having a podcast where I never call women B's and H's, where I never promote violence towards women. I don't say real vulgar things about women. I simply speak my opinion on female behavior. But since doing this show, I've been called a woman hater. I've been told I have something against women. I've even received death threats from women.
Damn.
Horace can attest to this. I have received death threats. A woman told him that if I was to come into the tiki bar that night, she was going to kill me. Now I know what you're saying. It's just women. It's just threats. But we don't feel the same way about Kanye. we want him to take that seriously. But I've received death threats from women. Not only that, just as recent as last show, a woman told me to go to hell. She felt like what I simply say, my observation about women was worthy of me spending the rest of my fucking life in purgatory, in burning hell for just what I think. I don't call them B's and H's. I don't do none of that. I just simply say my opinion. It is worthy of being told to go to fucking hell. Now let me get this straight.
Pick
all
me.
That 10 years strong, when I was disrespecting women and doing all that, I was never told that. But now all of a sudden, when I just state my opinion, I'm the worst fucking guy in the world. You guys are goddamn hypocrites. That's what you are. You're hypocrites. You don't say that about no other rapper. You don't say that about nobody that disrespect women, you have nothing to say about it. You'll never call them misogynistic. You'll never call them women haters. And they constantly talk about women. Yet, I'm supposed to burn in hell for what I say. God damn it. You know what? You guys ain't gonna do this to the king. You guys ain't gonna do this king. You're not gonna tell me that I hate women. No, it's actually you guys that hate men. That's what it is you guys that hate men. All we try to do is say our opinion, and all we get is a bunch of goddamn flack and cackling from y'all. So no, I don't have an answer to the question. I just had a bone to pick, and I wanted to say it. God damn it, y'all have
pick me. Hey, so Chris.
Yes.
Let's compartmentalize real quick. So I want to start from the beginning. No, listen. Yes, we are. Hey, listen.
You think you can do this to me? You think you can do this to me? I'm gonna have you dancing, twerking, and Pelican Bay when I'm through with you.
Hey,
Valu, that's funny. You go to hell.
Give me out a second, Chris. When you were talking to them back then, when you were Cash Chris,
yes,
you were speaking their language. That's why they didn't care. See, when you grew up, follow me now, because if you think about this, who else can call them B's and H's and they love them to death? Punks. I'm sorry. Okay. The alphabet community, they can call them that and they love them. But see, once you start speaking about uplifting them and loving them and, dedicating, well, once this month, every week, I've seen you come through with some information for them. They don't like you. You're lame.
Hey,
oh, he's a lame.
Misogynistic.
So I say that to say this. I think you should go back to the old Cash Chris and talk to him like that. I think they'll love you more. You're not being
love and respect women too much for me to go back to talking about them, for telling them I'm to pimping them, telling them F them or hit them or something if they don't listen to what I say. No, I'm not doing that again, Zay. I'm going to simply give my reaction to female behavior while not calling them B's, while not calling them H's, while not promoting any man to disrespect them, while not promoting any man to take anything from them, while not promoting any man to use them at all. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get called all kinds of names for that.
I think they love you beneath it all, Chris.
No, they got a weird sense of love.
Chris, you know what, man? It's funny because we see a transition. We first started the show. The more you talk, you had women out there, oh, he just need this and all. Like they was out there offering you dinners and they wanted to give you a hug. And I don't know what happened because I was a broken, hurt guy. And then I turned into the hated guy. It's amazing how those labels come.
That's a good point you're making. And I think that kind of piggyback on what Chris saying, because those initial barrage of like, that was that. Let me save this young boy. He don't know no better. I can teach him the right way. Nobody just ain't showed him. Let me show him. Like it was like Chris didn't really know. He was lost. But until they found out, oh no, Chris know what he's talking about. He know exactly what he means. And then they had to say, well, damn, I don't like that. So then here comes the same people that wanted to save you, is the same people that wanted to bury you. And it come from that happens a lot in life, that people see you, and when they think, they always say that when they think you retarded or they think you a fool, they'll look past what you're doing. But when you say, nah, bro, I'm not foolish. I know what I'm saying, and what I'm saying makes sense. You just don't want to receive it. Then they victimize you because it's a reflection of the stuff that you're saying is hitting red flags to a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. And the delivery don't matter when it's the truth, because I never heard in the Bible say, hey, deliver the word right, and it shall be right. It say the truth don't need no help. So it don't matter how the truth come. It just need to come. I ain't never seen it say, and you know what? If you say it at the monotone E flat, everybody can receive the truth and it'll sink into their spirit. It don't say that. It say the truth shall set you free. It didn't say the truth spoke to you peacefully. The truth spoke at the most nicest time in the world should set you free. It say the truth, period, should set you free. So sometimes the truth, man, is a hard pill to swallow, but hey, you got to swallow it.
Listen, to Keisha, comment say you still broken heart. No, I'm not. I'm a lottery pick. It's just my luck that everybody picking for the next 100 are the Miami Dolphins. It's an analogy that you wouldn't understand. No, I'm a lottery pick. I ain't broken. I just won't bend. So
Yeah, I think that too. You know, anytime a man thinks highly of himself or feel like he's not gonna be no pushover, or feel like he is not the bottom of the pick, or that he might just, you know, he not humble as the crowd wants him to be in any kind of manner, then he becomes misogynistic, toxic masculinity. They start throwing all those words right when you just might be thinking highly of yourself and you knowing exactly what you offer the world in the same way. Like they saying they're a bad B or I'm a strong woman and all that. You can say, well, shit, I'm a man and I'm the catch and I'm this and I'm that. But when you start doing that, it kind of rubs the other crowd, you know what I'm saying, the wrong, not all, but a lot. It seems like for the masses, it rubs them the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy, because you'll be like, we love black men, we adore black men. If a black man go there and say, hey man, I think I look good. You know, I'm a good man. I'm gonna take care. Who the hell you think he is? He ain't shit. Oh Jesus. So you want me to say
because you're not regular?
Well, listen, let's talk about Jedi mind tricks, right? Women can go on a date every night. They're not gonna pay the tab, right? They're not picking up the check. All the pressure, all of that is on the dude. So when we make these jokes about Har's not buying the drinks, I choose not, the way I work for my money, to go be the dude that go in the bar and just be buying out everybody drink. No, I don't have. No, I do. If I know you, hey, you ask me, cool. But no, I am not that dude. Just for you to say, oh, Har's, you nice. He bought me a drink. I don't give a goddamn about your validation. I don't. I work hard for my money. If you go out on a date with me, go out to eat, you know you're not worried about anything. But it's almost like a Jedi mind trick. You know, when I be seeing like even some of the videos where how y'all gauge what a good dude is. Like, no, I'm a good dude because I'm really good dudes are simps. If you listen to some of the stuff they paint, you know, give her $1,500 or give her $100 like this. No, I'm not. I'm not giving you no for what. I work just like you. If it works for them, cool. If we really selling box, cool. I'm not buying. So I'll be the a-hole on the show because, listen, I'm a man, you a woman. Let's make it equitable.
No, and I think that's great what you're saying, because see this, women prize their women parts, right? Yeah. Their lady part. That's their prize. So they guard it. I'm not giving it out. You're not just gonna get this. You hear cliche words like that. What make you think you deserve this? I'm saving this for my husband. See all that, right? So a man, most men work hard to do what? Get what? Money. That's our pride. When a man get money and they feel like they can take care of themselves, or they feel like they're what? A provider, then they feel like they're on the top of their game. But when a man says, you know what? Let me stop giving out my money and save my money for my wife. So let me stop just splurging on my money and buying expensive dinners and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And you know what? You cheat, you broke, you sorry. You see, it's like but I thought you wanted a man to be smart with his money, to be a good steward of his money. That's a sign of a good man. A man who understands the value of $1 and not blow it away. But if he's not spending it on you, then he's a cheap, buster, low-life scum. And that's amazing. Amazing.
Me, I wouldn't give you a Gatorade. Listen, how y'all get upset about what I'm saying? Like this, what Mario's saying is real. Like I got a mortgage, I got a truck, I have something that everybody got responsibilities. Right. So then I go out there and lose all of it, chasing some box. I'm the damn fool.
Right.
You definitely will be a damn fool.
You take a girl out be the first and show her a good time, be romantic, and you know that's not in your budget. It's like they say they want somebody real. So you saying I can't afford that right now because I got tangible stuff that I'm really building towards that's gonna set us up for life. Oh, you cheat. Then I don't want to hear that. Go work harder, get more, be more. This shit, it's that's why you have to understand. That's why you have, as a leader, you have to understand, bro. This is what on my path I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a helpmate. I'm not looking for somebody who to course correct my path. Like this is my path I'm going on. So if you're not on that path, then cool. Then I'm okay with that, bro. And I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to convince you. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to coerce you into being with me. I'm not your cup of tea, and that's okay with me. Go to the next brother. And I found somebody who said, hey, this ship right here going to this place. I want to go there too. And guess what? I can help paddle a little bit. You know what? When you can paddle most of it, I want that person. I'm not looking for a person to to tell me, hey, I think we should turn around and go that way. You know, this ship is too small. We should get a bigger ship. And no, hell no, get off my ship immediately. Doc, the next doc I see, you can exit stage right.
Amber, to answer your question, if I see someone that I'm interested in, yes, I will buy a drink. But when I'm in smoking, my guys have seen it. We got chicks that come to that thing and walk around all night. You want to buy me a drink? Want to buy me a drink? No, I want to buy you a goddamn drink. Why you bring your ass out here? So I'm sorry. No, yes,
I think it's just the presumption of if I don't buy you a drink, I'm this. It's not that, because everybody on this show are gonna buy a girl a drink if they like them. It's not if we want to.
Several.
If we want to. That's the point we're trying to make. Like, it shouldn't be the status quo. Like, a man should do this for a woman. So I should just go into a drink and then offer, like, that old argument everybody have. If it's one girl and she with 3 girls and the guy walk up, he should buy all drink. Like, oh, come on, that shit's like, so that means automatically when my 3 homeboys over there, all y'all coming too, and so when I buy one drink and one person, that means all y'all follow, right? So everything we do is groups now, right? So cool. If you tell me that, then 4 drinks, please. Here, we over here, ladies. Yeah. Then I'm okay with it. But you're not gonna tell me I'm gonna buy you and your girlfriend a drink and your 3 girls go over there and get with them 3 girls in the corner. Man, you got me all the way.
If she find a sucker that go for it, hey, salute. I'm not doing it. Yeah.
But it do though. And I think that's when it comes to us men. Because it's a lot of suckers that's walking around doing exactly that though. And that becomes the norm. So then when you don't do it, it becomes like, why won't he do it? See, the regular stuff in our head become crazy because there's so many men like, shit, I ain't worried about it. That's what you with. Your girls, shit, buy them all a drink, my nigga. And then they go back to their section. Then you sit there like, son of a this nigga.
Y'all don't know. Mia said, who is that thirsty? Y'all don't know any of these ladies? This is what we're saying. You don't know y'all don't know these women?
We know that.
We know a lot of them. Amber said, who goes out and does this? A lot of women that we know.
Nobody. Nobody.
You're right. You know what, Mario? You're right. You are wise. Nobody does that.
I can cut on my hand. You go back to the show. Every time you start saying something, they're gonna say, "Who does this? Who are these people?"
No idea.
This not. Here you go. It's none of my friends. I love it.
Now that is real. It is always a sucker out there. Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. That's like saying, like, so since none of my homeboys beat women, men don't beat women, huh? So since none of my homeboys beat women, it's impossible for me to believe that men beat women in the world, huh? Because I don't see it. Because when I go out with my homeboys, we don't beat women, we don't rape women. So all the accusations of women saying that they get raped and beat is lies because I don't see it, or my homegirls don't do it, or my homeboys don't do it, right? That's how we live. That because our homegirls don't do it, or because we don't see it, it just can't happen. These men are just bloviating all these lies and stories and propaganda in the world. But we're supposed to believe everything y'all say, even though we see half of the shit y'all see. We don't see it. I don't see men just beating up women, taking advantage of them. That's not in my circle of men. But I have to believe that all these women out here are not just lying. So I trust y'all. But if I come back and say, hey, these are how women doing, what? There's no way. I never see
my
it.
friend. Not me.
I see this. None of my friends do this. What's going on? It's amazing.
It's the ladies that y'all to me.
Oh yeah, it's my outfit. It's definitely my outfit. It's the women that we come in contact with.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
100%.
I just say, man,
we don't know.
Y'all don't know. Yeah, man.
I love it.
Listen, man. One thing about it, just like there's a lot of shows with nothing but women on there giving their thoughts and opinions on everything, right? How many shows do you have where it's 4 black men giving their thoughts and opinion? That's very rare. If you do see it, most of the time it's some shaky booty boys, so it's some LGBTQ boys on the panel and got my girlfriend. Like, you got 4 straight dudes on here giving we have a right to an opinion. And if you actually listen, you will be surprised. You will have a good takeaway.
But you know what I'm saying?
What show is that? Because I don't see them promoting that show. I don't see them
going. It'll never be syndicated, Chris.
And
it'll never be picked up. It'll never ever be picked up because you have to be either you really have to be a pig. You got to be whole bitch. You got to be that guy for those people to pour into you, or you got to be, man, these women, it's us men just always doing wrong. So you got to be on the both sides of the spectrum.
Mhm.
You can't be a regular guy who, I love women, but I just don't love everything women do. It's no show. It's no room in the world for a man who loves women but just don't love everything they do. That show will never get picked up.
I want to add on that, Mario. You know what I tend to see? What's the dude with the eye, Tony Gas? Listen, it just seems to be, it ain't about the message. It's how the messenger look.
Right.
Those guys, and to be the ones that simp, I forgot what we argued with him about before. It could be a video, ladies. If he doesn't do this, you don't deserve him. He's not a real man. Like, that thing will go viral.
But you said it right though. I had this because I always listen to the message. So my thing with you is to be like, bro, he's not saying nothing wrong. But then I had to agree with you on this. But he's not talking for correction. He's talking at us as a discipline. Like these dudes, these sorry dudes. Like instead of saying like, okay, men need to pick up the slack. We know that. We all men, iron sharpens iron. We tell ourselves each other each day, hey, bro, we need to be better. But hey, Chris, you need to do better. And you are sorry. Hey, bro, you don't talk. See, that's when you start doing that. You're right. You're pandering to an audience of hurt women, and it's not helping y'all. It's only putting logs on that fire of hate that you got. And when you meet a good man, all that built up steam that this nigga that already has his life already put together, done built up in you. Now you meet a man and he do one little thing wrong or incorrect. You think he's a wash of a man and he's a waste. And you should just throw him to the side. Like it's just so many men in the world ignoring it's 3-1.
That doesn't matter.
I never get it. That's why I said I'm gonna stop because it doesn't matter if I help or not. Because at the end of the day, this is real. And this one I might lean over to the horror side. I never seen a homeboy of mine ever get told no for a marriage. Ever. It's hoish. It's nasty, it's misrepresented, it's whatever you want to call them. I never seen a dude that I know ever said, a woman said, nah, I can't do it, bro. I know my worth. I can't do it, bro. I never seen it.
Yeah, see what happened with Derrick Jackson. Oh, they were loving Derrick Jackson. Oh boy, and then that fall came. Honestly, people got mad. Listen, Via and Kevin build women up. Listen, like before Kevin started talking about women, he had a whole show where he didn't do nothing but talk about men. You know what I mean? And
when did he gain his traction?
Women call into his show. If y'all stop calling in, his show don't exist. And whether you like it or not,
lifeline of them. They have to call and cackle. They gotta do it. They don't go to no woman's podcast and go on there just cackling and saying, well, what about men? What about women? No, they don't do that. They just come to men-centric programming and come in there and just firing off at us.
It's the same
all
thing.
the time.
Chris, I ain't trying to be funny, it's the same thing. Like the dichotomy of this show is that it's like you look at it, you say, damn, I want to, like when Chris was being transparent at his highest, right? Because most of the people on here kind of know Horace, right? And they probably knew. And then Horace was being transparent. Then Chris started being transparent. Then you see in the comments lighting up on, dang, man, if I could just, because you want to heal him. You want to fix him. Because most of the people are mothers. Most of the women in our show are mothers. So they hearts, the nurturing side of them said, that's a little broken boy. Let me hurt him. Until he says, I'm a grown man. And that's where they draw the line at. I ain't helping no grown man.
Yeah,
no. Hell no.
He's not valuable.
Nah. And that's crazy, man. And that's crazy about it because it's setting ourselves up. And I think Zay had put this up. We're gonna talk about this about why men are so important in kids' lives because you need that
young man,
that yin and yang. Like having a stable family is not just for aesthetics. It's not just to look at it and to look good on pictures to post up. It's a real reason why y'all should be in the same house together. And then that's a good topic. We're probably gonna use one whole show for because I ain't wanted to throw that in, but that's a good topic because man, we losing out here, man. And then I'm gonna always say this because I really help this. I'm gonna leave this alone. Men suicide rate is astronomical. is astronomical.
Nobody
People
cares.
brush over that all the time. When you go to war, the first people they send is men of any tribe, of any ethnic group, of any culture of people. Your men, you're only as strong as your men.
Mm-hmm.
Black men are killing themselves at the highest rate ever seen in history since slavery.
Yeah.
Bro, that has to be on high alert. So when I'm calling Chris and Zay and Horace and saying, bro, y'all good? Hey, bro, I love you. I need to do that because right now, you taking a whooping from every fucking one. And it's like, man, it's just becoming so much. And when you look at them numbers, bro, it's scary. Because, bro, men live through the 60s and the 70s and they kill each other as much as they're doing right now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And one non-fun fact: the pain is passed down from father to son. So we really carrying around some stuff we don't even know we carrying generation to generation, man.
Yep, because the sins of the father goes on to what the kids and the grandkids, right? But one of the things you said, the harder you said that we as men are losing out here, and I beg to differ because I don't want to say that we're losing, but our kids are losing. That's the part that get me. Kids are innocent. So while we spend our time trying to, highlight certain things that women do that are probably not conducive to growth for our union, y'all keep telling us what y'all ain't doing, but y'all ain't telling us how y'all trying to fix it. But all four of us get up here and actually be honest about working on certain things to make sure that we're not making the same repeated mistakes and passing them down. And unfortunately, I was joking when I was talking to Chris, but I was being serious. When he was B's and H's, y'all will listen to him a whole lot more clear. Now that he's being honest and holding you accountable for some of the stuff. It's not me. I don't know them hoes, and none of my friends do that. But shit, some of the hoes that y'all don't know, and I said this before, that y'all see doing the tackle. Because that's what we do with dudes that we see not doing the right thing, whether it's not taking care of his kid, whether it's talking to a woman, crazy out the side of his neck, like we say from my neck of the woods. We don't know that dude neither. Or if he beating on a girl, we gonna say something. At least
we're gonna do something. We're gonna actually physically.
But we're not gonna say that we don't know them dudes. Those dudes do exist. We're gonna actually admit it, and then we're gonna talk to you guys about a solution because we realize that our net worth is our network. Between us and the people that tune in, we know way more people together. And if we just kind of keep that message resounding, somebody got to hear it. It got to change the heart of somebody. But instead of bickering about who's right, who's wrong, I always say come up with a plan, but that's also too much like right too. So I just sit back and I laugh and I drink my water.
The one thing all those women have in common with me is I've never done anything wrong to them.
You did. You said the truth, Chris.
I've patronized women businesses.
Amber saying something real now.
Some of these women I've looked out for their kids, and I know what you're gonna say. Not all, because that's the favorite thing that they say. But not one woman stood up for me. Not one woman. When women attacks me and tells me to go to hell, and because it doesn't bother me. I'm not stressing about that. But when women call me all these names and stuff, none of the women that I've actually done good for. Because some women I've done jobs for them and didn't charge them. I've done jobs for them and gave them the price that they ever. I said whatever you want to pay, you can do that. I've looked out for some of these women kids. I've purchased some of these women products. I've done all those things. And not one of them stands up for me when it's time when women are attacking me. But again, I love you, ladies, always.
But you know what, Chris?
Because I just simply want to sleep with y'all. My bad.
That's the end result, but that's the byproduct of all the things that you do, though, Chris. But I think all of us women can attest to each and every one of us on this screen being there for a child, doing something, helping, doing something, and telling you not to worry about it. It's good. But we don't get promoted, like you say, Chris. You know what I'm saying? We've been there in some form, shape, or fashion for somebody's kids that's not our own, trying to, erecting them or be to them what we missed growing up, which was a man figure, not necessarily a father, but sometimes these kids, whether it be a little girl or a little boy, just needs to hear man reasoning versus a lot of women emotion or just arguing, bickering.
My gift to my kids was I walked away from my dreams to make sure that my kids did not have the same life I had. I didn't want them to have those voids. And even when they didn't understand it, y'all was there, bro. listen, I would have thought I wanted his mother to, like, even if you don't like me, like, see the effort, like, brother, get out work, get to this game. For the kids not understanding, and it seemed like that was my biggest adversary was the mom, and it wasn't about I wasn't being a great dad. It was because of you don't have me no more. So and that happens a lot, bro. My kids, I hope, like, my kids are now starting to understand life for themselves. But I took a lot. I never talked about their moms. I took a lot of stuff just for my kids to have that illusion that, they had that Cosby Show life. Like, I walked away, and I applaud y'all, man. When Chris moved back to Orlando for his cupcake, like, bro, we were having fun. Like, I really enjoy having Chris there because having another brother there, but I had to applaud him for doing that. Like, we really sacrificed for our kids, bro.
Not to be
dog. I was in 2 years I went from coaching at the Firehouse Park for the church to coaching at goddamn Inlet Grove High School. Then I was offered a job at my alma mater by Coach Ross to stay in Palm Beach, and I chose to come here. I chose it. I love basketball. I love mentoring young men. I love that. But I said at the end of the day, what is my daughter done did not deserve me there with her as much as I'm here with the other kid. No slight against the other kids, but I want to be with my child first.
I'm gonna say something, Horace. You said something, Horace, and I wanted to talk about it, but Chris jumped in and I didn't want to cut him off. But you talked about something, and the more I hear it, I keep hearing this resounding message that we as a people, both black men and black women, we are broken. Because I don't think that women understand how much that is a turnoff or that sets men off when a man is actually pouring into you and trying to help you, for you to tell him that you got it or you don't need no man, you can do this by yourself. I think so many of our women are conditioned like this because the men were missing. Not because they ran off to be with another woman, but probably because they got killed or jailed and they just weren't there. So the women had to morph into this unnatural state of being the head of the household, which you guys were never ever supposed to be. And now you guys are taking that mantle and y'all run around and I can do this on my own. Y'all don't want to do this. I hear so many of y'all say that y'all are sick and tired of being strong, but y'all will not let y'all guard down to let a man in to do the shit that the man needs to do. And that is, to us, is crazy. I mean, we joke about it and we say it and y'all may think that we whining, but that's at the crux of everything. All that we are saying, you guys got to mind some of the shit that y'all saying to men and wondering why you are alone. You ran them the fuck off with your strong ass ways. No man that I know wants a strong ass woman. We like tender, soft women. That's why my brother's telling you regular women. Like, he's talking about that. I was trying to get him to say it, but he didn't say it. Like, a lot of you guys don't understand how to just be good old-fashioned women. We know that y'all smart. We know that y'all building these businesses. We know that y'all are millionaires and doing all this other shit. Hey, man, fucking be soft. Be a woman. You feel me? If a man ain't making what you making, so fucking what? Put it together and make it make sense and ride off in the sunset. But y'all argue about what a man should do. He should meet you. Probably he can't, baby. But he can change the tire. He can cut the grass. You feel me?
He don't need all this bullshit. Men don't need all that. You doing all that work to get all these bags and shoes and cow and all this. Men don't need all that bullshit. Give them a truck and somewhere to stay.
Hold up, wait.
If you do pour into a man, let's just say you do.
That's what I'm getting at.
And if you say you do, the best way to get every ounce of that man to get to his, I'm talking about extreme, is to be firm, but to love, support, and I'm talking about push his dreams. See, first you got to have a plan. See, a lot of times people selling you dreams with no substance because they're not even selling it to you. They just told you a dream. They didn't sell you a dream, because selling you a dream means it'll have to be a long dialogue that tricks you into believing it. A nigga that say, yeah, I'm finna be this. You don't ask him how, why, where, when. So you just go with what he say because you're engulfed in how he look or the way he moving and the way he treating you at that moment. But if you really sit down and say, I think this is the man I want. Listen, the best way for me to bust my butt and for me to come home and all that, for me to come home is to make sure my home is the place I want to come home to. The best way for me to bust my butt and to want to give you stuff and buy you nice things is for you to never ask for nothing and always big me up. Cause now I'm gonna feel like I got it. I just want to do this. I want to come home and stop by. Like right now, my wife don't ask me. I'm not just saying this, but because they know this, like she don't ask me. So I always be like, I wonder if I can. I look down here and I can see if she can get this. She wanted one designer. She never really wants stuff. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get that because she know. I'm telling you, with a man, if you make him feel like a king, he gonna do everything in his power to be your king. Because you know what? It's not about what you do for him. Then your smile means something to him. Then him giving you that or whatever it is, spending time with you, fixing your time, whatever it is, it makes him feel courageous inside because he feel like I did this for my woman. Like I was able to be of service to my woman, and it made me feel good inside. Not I had to do it because she told me to, or she gave me an ultimatum to, or I was gonna be less than the man if I didn't do it. See, them two different feelings. The feeling of yes. I'm happy to change this time, man. Look, my baby gonna be safe going to work. Yeah, I'm the man. Rather than your sorry ass ain't goddamn change. Two different feelings. I'm telling y'all, same reaction. The tire gets changed, but the feeling of changing the tire is different.
You know, it's funny how as you say that. I remember talking one time. I think we were talking to the doctors, and she was asking us about what goes wrong with women, and I was telling her, shit, that's simple. Women keep trying to tell men how to be, keep trying to tell men what to do. And they laughed and they act like they didn't understand what the fuck I was saying. And I love them dearly, but I knew exactly what I meant. The moment that relationships start to mess up is when a woman started telling a man how to be a man. And we've said this time and time again. A woman can't tell a man how to be a man. She's never been one. Just like we never try to tell a woman how to be a woman because we've never been one. We can tell you where you're short at. But you got to have those ears to understand that we're telling you that so that you can get better, not because we're talking at you. And a lot of times when women talk to men, they talk at them, so they break them so you don't get the things that you want when all that man really wanted to do was do everything that you nagged them to death about. He was going to do that shit anyway, but, I might don't know what I'm saying.
Like people act like the first job they ever had in their life was the last job they ever had. So people act like if you get one bad man,
that's an investment.
Then it's the end of the world. Like every man, no, bro. When this job don't work for you, you go get another job on your first day. You don't be like, here go another job. Oh man, all these jobs are like. No, you give your best effort until the job show you different. But it seems like when it come to men, I done had 3 bad men. So I gotta show me. You gotta do. Bro, I gotta show you.
Guess what? Wait a minute. Too. The poor Gabrielle Streeter back
that shit is always.
She said you have to show that.
It's always conditional.
But no, it's not conditional, Chris. I want you to understand something. All of us on this panel right now are entrepreneurs. When you started your business, did you know that it was gonna pop?
No.
What about you, Hardy? What about you too? But you still made that investment, right? I think the problem is people are afraid to invest in the people what they want. Sometimes you gotta, when you're a leader and you're a quote unquote alpha, you gotta do the things that leaders do. That means you gotta lead by example. The shit that you say you want, you gotta do first, without knowing that they're gonna do it back. And if they don't do it back, guess what, baby girl, that ain't your cup of tea. And it's okay to pack up and leave. I think what happens is you stay around too long, and then you become bitter and you feel like, oh, I wasted my time. Or you wasted your own damn time. That's why I asked that question again. If you are in a relationship, and I think I was talking to the doctors when I said, if you're in a relationship with a man and you realize it ain't working, at what point is it your fault? Because you got to have some accountability. You know what you like and don't like. You're a grown-ass woman. Y'all run around and say this shit all the time. But you don't know that what a man's doing doesn't sit well with you enough for you to pack it up and say, I love you, but I don't love you that much to continue that ride. You got to do that. You can't always put... You can't always put
this shit too. Every fucking time we talking, they gotta include us. We're not talking about black men. When we talk about black men, then you say that shit. Every time. It can't be just let's talk about this. We always gotta add the shit on, man. And this conditional shit, dog. I done been questioned about you gotta know how to lead. Motherfucker, I'm the manager of a $14 million warehouse with 6 employees under me. You gonna tell me I don't know what I'm doing? Fuck you mean? Who the hell did you lead? Did you know about leadership so much, man? I'm tired of this conditional shit. I'm tired of having conversation with women and everything is a disagreement. No, it ain't like that. No, that's not right. Well, then you got you got 2 times to disagree with me, and I'm done with the conversation.
Right, but and that's when I get to the point where you're right, because
but that's when you're supposed to.
Like I said, and maybe don't take me wrong. I'm not saying all women want to get married. I believe y'all. Y'all don't need a man. I believe you don't care.
I want one.
You got this. You can do this. You strong. So I'm saying, I'm telling my brothers, hey, stop running yourself great. Stop running. Hey, if you're not enough man, okay, cool. If we put all our cards on the table, let's see at the end who ends up alone. See, that's when we cut all the bullshit out. Like I said, I've never seen a dude get, I can't do this right now. Most of the time, I get I wonder if your homeboy stop playing. He know I'm ready. I hear more of those conversations than I have. I hope he don't ask me to marry me. I hope he don't, because I don't need him. I can do this all by myself until I'm 80. But cool. If you think that, I'm done arguing and trying to convince you of the worth of a black man. If you feel like you got it and somebody got to prove something to you, somebody got to show you a sign and all that, and you think that it's even out here, you think it's equal out here, you think that we're not overqualified for the job, say no more, my sister.
Take your motherfucking ass.
I just want to see at the end how this go. How we all end up. We're gonna be doing this show for a while. So this is documented. So we'll see how this all go in a minute. In a couple years, so we'll better look back on this episode and see how this all turns out. And I'm willing to tell you now, ain't too many men get turned down. There's way more men getting a yes than women waiting for a yes. So we'll see how it go.
And look what she's saying. That's ineffective discourse. 2 times to disagree. Here's the thing. We on this show disagree a lot, but we don't sit here and say, no, I don't agree with that. What we say is, you know what? I understand, but how about look at it like this? We don't do that. We don't sit here and every time somebody says something, no, that's not it. That's wrong. I disagree. We simply say, okay, well, I see where you're coming from, but think about this. This is what I'm talking about. If everything out of your mouth is, I disagree, no, that's wrong, then don't talk to me. Go talk to somebody that you think know what they're talking about. You shouldn't have called me. I don't waste my time. I'm done wasting my time with conversations where I have to constantly be disagreed with. If you don't like it, move on. Go talk to somebody that says the shit that you want to say. Because when you're talking to me, I'm going to say, you know what? I understand what you're saying. But have you looked at it like this? I'm not going to keep on saying, no, that ain't it. You're wrong. I'm not going to do that when I talk to a woman. I'm going to try to see where she's coming from. And even if I don't agree with it, that doesn't mean I have to disagree.
Hey, I never seen somebody put out an application, go for the job and tell the job, hey, check this out, man. Hey, you got to show me that this is the job I want to work for.
Never. And
you got to show me and when you show me, how about this? I'm going to work here for 2 weeks. And then I'm going to tell you when I'm going to get paid. And if I don't like it here, I'm going to change everything you done laid down, the functionality of what made your job successful. Because you know what? Even though that you're the job and there's so many employees out here want a job and I am the minority, I'm going to act like I'm the majority. I'm going to act like I'm the minority. Then you got to pick me because I said I'm great. Not because it's proven, but because I think I'm great. I don't have a resume that proves it. I just said it.
Because I deserve it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see how that work out for you. We'll see.
I took the show completely.
We'll see how it work out for you.
Well, listen, Hulk, we are back. Bro, in reality, man, listen, I hate to say this, but bro, this is how you feel. I mean, it's valid. And I never tell anybody wrong how they feel. And it's amazing because, bro, this conversation went on. I don't know how we got here.
We do know Thor started clouds, came down with
Altered Beast.
I failed as a producer tonight because I don't know at what point we went down this road. But hey, it is what it is. And Derek Burns, none of your comments help. Ever.
Derek, my dog. He is the original Death Row. I bet he got on his red right now.
My wives help me.
Hey, David Dawson ain't playing with them people.
Oh my God, man! Listen, can y'all end it quickly on a good note? It's Women's International Month or Women's Month.
Yeah,
hey, man. Chris, ending on a good note, man.
Absolutely.
Yes, Hulk.
It's been a great, amazing year so far for women. Amy Schneider was the first woman to surpass 1 million on Jeopardy. MJ Rodriguez wins the Golden Globe for Best Actress. And in sports, Leah Thompson, who was once ranked 554th, has now got a championship in swimming. Not only that, we can look back and say how the previous Woman of the Year, Caitlyn Jenner. What does it all have in common? All of these are actually biologically men. So I feel as though if I'm forced to say a biological man is a woman, then it shouldn't be a problem to give them praise on Woman History Month. Now, I think that's funny, but when the next time I disagree with calling a biological man a woman, I would like you women to agree with me instead of giving these women all these accolades. But I want to give a shout out to those women.
All right, good way to rebound. I'm gonna make mine quick.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know it. I give you an alley-oop. Listen, I'm gonna surprise people tonight. I'm gonna give 2 local people that are very impactful. They're small business giants. I don't even want to say small business. They're business giants. Somebody in the comments, Trinette Morris, Trinity Gourmet. Listen, I didn't even know she cooked a couple years ago, and then all of a sudden, the whole city, the whole county is having rave reviews about the entrees that she made. Whether it's breakfast, whether she's catered an event, I gotta say the food is amazing. It's so amazing that you've seen a lot of notable people come to Palm Beach just to visit her shop. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, notable people. So to have somebody right here that's making amazing food and has people coming from around to patronize, and it brings highlight to West Palm Beach. That's a big thing. So applause to Trinette Morris and Trinity Gourmet. Second, I want to give a shout out to Master Gail. I took Pilates. I took my first Pilates class this Saturday, and it was not what I thought. Brother, I was feeling amazing.
Yeah. Were you Richard Simmons even?
What'd you say?
You were Richard Simmons even.
You know what? Listen, I'm trying to expand myself. I'm trying to grow as a man. Listen, you know what I mean? But I actually, listen, there's not a lot of blacks really taking Pilates. In fact, Master Gail is looking for people to teach Pilates and become a certified Pilates instructor. Yeah, they make $200 per session. Do you hear me? So listen, get your life right, man. She's about to open up a school. So listen, Pilates, I just think we should be more diverse and try different things. All right. So Zay, the ladies, man, give me a woman.
I'm definitely gonna shout out my dog Trinette, because that is my dog first and foremost. So if you're on this show and you watching and you haven't gotten an illustrious breakfast bowl from my girl, shame on you. And if you're visiting West Palm Beach, you need to look up Trinity Gourmet. She is even mobile at times, so there's no way on God's green earth why you ain't fooling with my dog. Other than that, I'm going to always tell y'all what I tell y'all every week. Share, comment, hit like. Hell, all support. You ain't got to spend $1 with us. Just support us the way you know that we will support you. Appreciate you. Hardy, how was your week? What you got for him?
Thank you, producer. Hey,
you're welcome.
Good for you, Hearts here from within. I think Amber just trolling me at this point because
Amber really wants to help you.
She really authentically wants to help you, dog. I'm serious. When she was down there, she told me, I want to take Chorus out, and I really want to have a conversation with him. Like, she's genuine about that. I ain't gonna lie to you about that.
I can concur.
All right, Trinette, thank you for being an amazing restaurant and caterer.
And supporter.
Yeah,
supporter of the Black Super Friends podcast. We love you, Trinette.
Oh, for sure. I know she boil them eggs. I know you like to swallow about 6 eggs for breakfast.
No, that's you.
That's you.
You just want sausage.
I got him, Mario.
Hey, so who I'm gonna holler at right now is Fighting Shirley. And I know that name it might throw you off a little bit, but it's Shirley Chisholm. And actually, who she is she's she actually, let me tell you her life. She lived from 1924 to 2005, and she was the first woman and African woman at the same time to be elected to Congress, serving the first term of 7 terms beginning in 1969. She was also the first woman and African American woman to be nominated for the presidency. I never knew that when studying about her. So the first woman to be ever nominated was a black woman, and ever was a black woman. Her name was Fighting Shirley. It was the Democratic Party in 1972, and she fought hard for gender equality. So the one thing Shirley brought in, Shirley right now she would be happy to see that tall white dude who's 7 foot who swimming in the right now and just lost to 5 girls, and that's just right. You know, as a woman, you can't win everything. And I guess he learned that as a man, he was a loser. Now as a woman, he's a loser.
Damn.
Gender does not make you a loser or a winner. It's all about talent. Good job, Shirley. Keep on fighting.
Oh man. Hey, listen, we always tell you, if you got a video, your small business send us those videos. We will put them on the Black Super Friends Network. It's Women's Month. We're here to support you. Derek Burns is not Women's Month, but Derek got a new business too. He got a hearse and he got a limo. So we applaud you, Derek, on Women's Month, since he just don't want to respect Women's Month.
He take you to the club, and if you get shot, he haul you out.
Oh man, listen. 2 for 1 discount.
Last ride you ever had.
Man, I see my boy Bean in the comments, man.
Yes. Shout out to my boy Bean. Me and my boy Bean go way back, boy. Firehouse, you already know.
All right, catch us next week. Same back time, same back channel. Peace out.